Hey guys, this is Bob from Bob's Balls, and we're gonna give you the quick tour.
So guys, I've been lucky enough to spend a couple of days here at Bob's Balls, and I must say, just an amazing facility, great people, and really a good time so far. So guys, there's so many different animals here. It feels like a kid in a candy store, as you guys can see. There's just animals and so many incredible combos that he's got here. Some stuff I've never seen before as well, and some awesome projects. I think some of the animals he's going to produce in the near future is going to be even better. He doesn't actually need any introduction. Bob has been in the industry for plenty of years and been a well-known name, and has produced some of very iconic animals. And yeah, just so many different animals. And I hope I can show you guys as many as possible. But there's so many different animals and so many different combos. Here's a very big girl. She's a black pastel fire calico, and I recently fell in love with the calico gene, and I'm incorporating it in plenty of our projects in the near future, as I believe in calico or sugar, which I believe is the same gene. I think there's a lot of line breeding that needs to be done in terms of producing the best quality animals. And this is a good base. As you guys can see, this female is a real high expression animal. So real cool combo, and sometimes simplicity is key. Sometimes the most basic combos are some of the most impressive combos.
All right, so over here is where we have the babies. This we're setting up to leave for Tinley here tomorrow. So these are all the displays. We slide over here. These are all the baby racks. We use the Mini 10 series from ARS. Everything here is labeled for the shows here, these little tags with prices and the genetics. We leave the racks kind of individually set up: clown, desert ghosts, yellow bellies, lavenders, pieds, xanthics. Let me show you guys some of our favorites over here. So my favorite project is DG xanthic stuff. So again, this is just the base desert ghost xanthic here. So these are some of the girls that will be going with us to the show. I'm gonna take a quick peek to see how they look. Oh yeah, they look great on camera. Yeah, so I think this is a really as many people look at this and go, wow, man, such a nice animal. I think this is actually just the base of what we're going to be working with for the next few years. Using the desert ghost xanthic as the base gives us a lot of contrast and color that we can work with for down the road, because it doesn't limit the project. No matter what you add into here, it will show up. So I think this is going to be a really good base for future projects moving forward. So Pied was actually my first big investment when I got into ball pythons. So I've always I've continued to work it. And this here is a super orange dream desert ghost Pied, and it's just really a combination of all the genes I love. I got into orange dream very early when I first got started. Pied being my first recessive that I invested into heavily, and then Desert Ghost being one of my favorite recessives out there, that has the lowest amount of limitations in my opinion. So really nice animal. Now I am known for the voodoo stuff. That is the gene I originated, that came out of Africa, out of those Dinker imports. So this here is a leopard voodoo clown. So this is the clown version of a Dinker project we've been working on for years, and it came out very nice. I think it's very busy. You have this a lot of the granites in between to work with, and down the road this project has so much potential in the super form, the red stripe. You're talking about spot noses, and all your darker genes like your strangers, confusion, stuff like that.
Here's a beautiful desert ghost clown female. Great quality, as you guys can see, as she's kept her colors even into adulthood. She's also got a real nice head stamp. There's a very nice combo. This is a red stripe yellow belly desert ghost, and I really love what yellow belly actually did to the red stripe combo. It gave it like this golden look. Real incredible. And I mean, this is probably 1,800 gram female, and she's just keeping her colors amazing.
We can show you animals all day, but let's go ahead and take a walk over it and show you the rest of the room. So this here is our incubator. We did a small walk-in. When we first built the room, this little area here wasn't being utilized, and was able to just come in and customize it and tell them I wanted an air intake and return, kind of just heat the whole unit up. We incubate here at 88.5 degrees, setting this unit, adjusting it, and we've been able to stay about 88.5 throughout the whole year. There'll be a small fluctuation, about half a degree difference, depending on time of the day, but yeah, this is it. We still got quite a few clutches cooking for the year, and this is talking about we're coming into October, so still quite a few clutches for the year. Now we're gonna move over here. These are all the holdbacks over here. The racks I actually take care of. So it's only 4 racks worth of holdbacks. Now this is the wash station. Everything here. Every week, all the tubs that are dirty needs to come out to here. They'll get bleached. You'll see they're gonna get sprayed for bleach. Once they're bleached, they'll get scrubbed out, and then they'll go over here to dry, and then they're ready to use. Once they're dry, the bleach is already here, they're ready to use. Now, come over here to the adults. So this room is where most of our breeder females are. Currently, we're still pairing pretty heavily, and we're still getting females gravid. If a female has this tag on their tub, that means they are gravid. Basically, lets my guys know, don't throw a rat in there, don't disturb her too much, and minimal cleaning. You know, spot clean a little bit here, but don't do too much and disturb them. You notice we still have quite a few orange tags out, so all these females need to lay their eggs within the next month or so. Yeah, this is all the breeder room. These are 55 series tubs here. If you've never seen a 55 series, I guess I'll pull this one's gravid, but it's okay. This is how a gravid female will look in a 55 series tub. Plenty of room. They seem to nest well in here and do well. Okay. And then we'll slide over here to this room. This is the ultrasound. I was ultrasounding earlier today. I need to finish up. But here's where all of our breeder males are. They're numbered that way, really genetically, it won't matter for my employees or anyone else that's coming in. All they got to do is when they go return an animal is number 75 just needs to go back to his tub. Really genetically, they don't even need to know what the animal looks like. They're going to take number 75 and go return him back to his own tub. And when they pull their clutches, all they got to do is write number 75 was the sire to clutch, and I'll figure out which one that is. So that makes us very simple. In case we have help coming in and on a week we're busy and we have someone coming in part-time to help us or remove males or something like that, like my wife or something like that, easily can move stuff around. Over here we have our holdback animals that have gotten close to breeding size. Once our holdback animals reach past 1,200 grams, I move them over here. A lot of these girls here are getting close, maybe 3-4 months away from breeding. So let's say this animal here is a black pastel spot nose DG clown. She's getting close to that 1,200-1,500 gram range. We're going to start ultrasounding her here, and once she develops, we'll throw a male in there. But even in these tubs, these are 50 series tubs, we still do breed them in this size tub. So you got to see a female right here. This is a Mojave Desert Ghost. She's nesting right now, so she'll be laying eggs here in about 30 days, probably less than 30 days. So again, even a 50 series tubs, if your female is under 1,800 grams and she's developing, you can go ahead and breed them in this 50 series tubs, no problem. We'll still get perfect eggs out of here. We got females ovulating. This is a Cypress spot-nosed banana het clown. She's ovulating right now. So females, seem to do very well in here.
How many clutches yearly do you guys produce?
Every year it changes. We don't have like a set number that we have to do or for the following year or anything like that. Last year we did 299 clutches. This year we're going to do less. We're going to produce based on what the market demand is. And in my opinion, for this year, I think if we did 225 to 235 clutches is a very appropriate number. Last year we did 299. Towards the end of the year, we still had a few babies left over that didn't move quickly. I hate having to wholesale anything at the end, just because we overproduce. So we try to stagger that down. If this year we sell out quickly, which again you see from my baby room, we have a lot of empty slots, then we're gonna bump our production back up. But at the end of the year, we're having that right mixture, right amount of animals, then we'll just keep it at that level, let's say 220, 230. Yeah. You see there's a very large facility. I can easily produce 1,000 clutches in this room if I wanted to, but we don't because that's not what the market needs.
Okay, and in terms of the market, how has it been, let's say, the last 18 months for you?
So I feel like 18 months ago, the market was probably at the worst position it could have been. That's doom and gloom. People were selling out. All the people that came in 2021 that overbought. Those people are getting out. I feel like in the last 6 months to 8 months, the market has been bouncing back. We see a recovery period. Your prices are steady. I'll be honest, you can gauge how well a market's doing a lot of times based on the lower end morphs, your blue-eyed Lucy's, your bananas, your pies. Once those prices steady out and you're selling them for still for $200-300 for your blue-eyed Lucy's, that's a good market. When it got to the 600-500 mark, I felt it was way too high. The bubble had to burst at some point. So right now we're leveling out, and I feel like after the election, after things steady out, the U.S. economy determines most of the small python market. So once the economy gets better, you're going to see the prices start to steadily either flatten out. It's not going to go back up. I don't feel like it's going to go back up where we're selling blue-eyed Lucy's for $600. But we're gonna prevent that drop. People think it's gonna go to nothing. It's gonna level out, and then as a breeder, you need to produce better stuff every year so that you can continue to climb that price ladder. Yes, I'm not gonna be able to sell DG Clown for $10,000 like I did 2 years ago, but I might be able to sell DG Clown head of Xanthic and then DG Clown Xanthic in the future. DG Clown hypos will eventually replace that, because your goal as a breeder is to produce better stuff every year to replace the stuff you did 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think with the snakes, it's like with all products. You can't really compare the snakes to products, but they reach like a project life cycle. The market reach maturity and then stables.
Like, imagine yourself as a car manufacturer. If you're going to produce a 2020 Camry, and in 2030 you're going to produce the same vehicle, you're not going to be able to keep up with the market, because now Honda's already come out with their new model that has self-driving and all this stuff. So even as a breeder, if you're producing clown pies in 2015, you're making great money. I understand that. In 2020, clown pies are played out. 2025, clown pies are really played out.
Yep.
Now you have to work clown pie hypos, clown pie xanthics. You have to add more, and that falls into the part of, okay, you are your own business. Have you invested back into your business? Have you bought new genetics? Have you bought new animals? Have you held back enough animals? A lot of times I fault myself. I'm not very good at that. It's like I don't hold back enough animals. As you can see behind me, this is our holdback section. I can hold up to 130 holdback animals. And right now, we're a little bit short. So let's say this is about 90 holdback animals currently. But I constantly rotate them out, as animals get some size on them. I have animals that are, these animals are hitting 200-300 grams. As soon as this animal hits 600-700 grams, it's going to go to a different tub. And so this is a lace double head clown, sunset clown. So as these animals mature, we're going to constantly replace new animals in, just like these animals right here. Super red stripe desert ghost head clown, that's replacing an animal that got moved up. So constantly rotating in new holdbacks, just to make sure you stay, I don't want to say ahead of the game, but at least keep up with the industry. You cannot just keep replacing, keep breeding single gene pied, single gene clowns, single gene albino, and expect to do well in this industry. You have to constantly make your upgrades.
I'm actually very impressed with how this lavender snow, this lavender exantic female has aged. As hatchlings, they look quite white, but I must say this is really interesting, and I think it's actually got huge potential. Just trying to take it to different levels. I'm trying to see the cameras picking the colors up. But these I have seen as hatchlings, but I've never seen them as adults. And I must say, really, really impressed actually with the combination. Here's an adult red-haired yellow-belly clown female. Real nice patterning on this female. Almost got a similar look to blackhead clowns, but completely different, bit more pixelated, and definitely more of a burgundy color compared to the blackhead clowns. But a real awesome animal.
Sometimes people ask me, like, what is my most exciting holdback animals? And a lot of times I want to show them the sexy stuff, right? I want to show them DG clowns, DG xanthics, all this stuff, because we hold so many back. This is a DG xanthic head clown. We're holding back so much into this project. I mean, you see just on camera, this snake is amazing. And even the siblings, this is DG clown, head of xanthic, with a really crazy paradox head stamp. You can try to catch that. It looks like the spawn mask. But again, these are like the sexy holdbacks. Well, I'll be honest, I'm very excited about holding back triple heads. Talking about this is again, it's nothing to look at, but a lot of people don't understand the power of some of these females. This is a triple head desert ghost xanthic sunset. You know, so an animal like this down the road, you're going to be able to produce things no one's ever even tried to produce. You know, so triple het desert ghost, Xanthic sunset, stuff like that. The angry one, huh? And yeah. But again, we're holding back a lot of really nice animals for the following year. A lot of dinker projects even. I'm holding my sunset hypo stuff.
Big female pastel spot nose Xanthic. She's kept her colors quite good. Look at that awesome head stamp. So much potential still with Xanthic. And I mean, Bob has got quite a few Xanthic DG projects. And then this is something actually that I'll pick up from Bob. Not a specific animal, but this gene that Bob discovered a couple of years ago. The voodoo gene. I think it is actually quite nice and really cool. So we picked up a voodoo chocolate het hypo female from Bob. And this female is a chocolate lesser voodoo het hypo. A real interesting coloration on this female.
So this here is a manic clown. I got this from a friend named Eric Seto, from Seto Exotics, sorry. And this animal is just amazing. I really do think this down the road in the super form into the clowns is just going to be amazing. It's what I imagined Mandarin would be like, you know, so I ended up into this project. It's just got this orange burnt tint to it. And I think the super form is going to be amazing. So looking forward to working with this. So this one's pretty simple. I have a bunch of these. I actually have them for sale too. I just held back this one specifically because of how orange it is. This is just an Orange Dream Enchi Hypo Pied. I feel like Hypo is actually really catching on finally and getting its due. Hypo, as they hatch, are so nice. And then even as adults, they keep that orange burnt color. So I wanted to make Super OD Enchi Hypo Pied stuff, you know, since 2-3 years ago. And we're finally getting to the point where we're hatching them. We're hatching OD Enchi Hypo Pied stuff and really good quality ones. So I'm holding back basically whichever clutches, what is the top quality of Hypo Pieds that we produce. I'm gonna keep them back. And again, this girl grew so fast that by the time she hit 200 grams, I just threw her in the Holdback rack and didn't want to sell her. So I think the hypo is going to have so much potential down the road. You're talking about puzzle hypos, sunset hypos, you know, tri-stripe hypos. All these projects are going to have a lot of future. You don't have any limitation working with hypo because it doesn't disrupt the pattern. So now you're not having like, oh, too much pattern or too little pattern. All it does is change this tint and give you this nice orange base to work with.
I just want to say thank you to Bob. He's really been a great host and I really do appreciate it. Everything you've done for me the past couple of days. And if you ever come to South Africa, you know who to hit up. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again quite soon, eh?
Yeah, we'll hopefully be in Thailand together next year, yeah. But yeah, if you guys need to reach me, follow me on my new Instagram page, Balls2. I'm always on Facebook available and Morph Market.
Thank you, Bob. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.